It's time for a road trip. We are headed to right outside Nashville, Tennessee, and we have a big surprise about where we're going. So let's go.
All right, so we're in Nashville, Tennessee, and we are on a road trip. And it just so happens that in Nashville, Tennessee, there is a replica of something that we saw in Athens, Greece, that is the only one in the United States. It might be the only one in the world that's a replica of it. But in the meantime, we are actually going to go for a walk on a greenway at an Air Force base in Nashville, and we're going to have a good time doing that because it doesn't open until 12:30. It's a Sunday, so we're going to have fun, and then we're going to head over there. So come along for the ride.
So we've found the Smyrna Greenway, which oftentimes when you're in like a city or a town, you can find a greenway. And so we oftentimes look for this. What are you doing, Coda? You do not pull. No, sir. Anyway, we are able to find somewhere though that we can go for a walk and we can take Coda, and hopefully he doesn't want to pull because he's not allowed to pull. But anyway, and it looks like there's over 15 miles of trails, tons of trails. I'm looking at this map right here. Looks like as well that they have, that this greenway is actually a part of the Trail of Tears, which was, of course, a really huge tragedy in American history. So they have a canoe launch off of the greenway as well, and it looks like as well that you can bike, you can walk, you can launch your canoe.
So even though some of the signs say air base, this is actually a vocational rehabilitation center, and it's been that way since 1973. So obviously there's some type of military presence somewhere nearby because of all the vehicles we saw, but I'm not really sure what it is and all that stuff, so kind of interesting. All right, hopefully I haven't breached any security, and now the Black Ops helicopters are coming to get me. So if this video doesn't get released, that's what happened. All right, so we're here at the Parthenon in Tennessee, in Nashville, Tennessee. It's a replica of the Parthenon that we just left in Greece, only this one's made out of concrete, and we are here to check it out because it's so massive at the one at Greece. We really wanted to see what it would have looked like if it was all intact, and apparently that's what we've got behind us.
So actually, when we were in Greece, that's where we learned that in Tennessee, just outside of Nashville, Tennessee, that there was actually a replica of the Parthenon. Like, who knew we had to go to Athens to find out we had a replica in our own backyard? So good job, Kevin. I'm so excited to go in and see what this actually would look like and feel like, because in Athens, of course, it's just the remnants and pieces of it. It's not fully intact. So let's go check it out.
Obviously concrete doesn't age quite as well as marble, but that looks pretty good though.
It is so cool to see the actual replica and get to see how big that statue actually was.
actually a lot busier than I thought it would be, but really cool. Got neat stuff going on around us. You can get some snow cones or some Italian shaved ice. Pretty cool stuff.
People seem to be like recording everywhere too, and some people in costume or dressed up in various things, and it's really nice because you can use your camera and all of that. There even saw some people in there with some pretty big professional cameras, like video cameras and stuff, so, on tripods, so it's pretty cool. And then there's like a lake and a place to walk all around here as well, because what this used to, many years ago, they would have a fair of some sort that would exhibition, and they would construct these buildings, and they were only meant to last like 6 months, and then they ended up leaving this particular one after it kind of burned down, or not burned down, but crumbled. They reconstructed it. All right, so the Parthenon was super cool to me.
Very cool.
I liked it, especially because we just were at the Parthenon in Athens, Greece, and we got to see that and experience that, and then to actually see a replica. I thought that was so much fun.
It was so much fun.
Planning that.
No problem.
Good plan. Now we're back in the car.
Yep, and we are heading to Chicago. I've got some business I need to attend to in Chicago, and but then we're going to be heading over to southern Michigan after that. We've got some business to attend to there as well before we head back to Georgia.